This project has the opportunity to improve a number of things. First of all, we've got the obvious need of the senior center portion of this community center, which currently is very hamstrung by the lack of space.
There's not enough room or space to do all the things that they want to do.
A few years ago, the city combined all recreation programs with management of the senior center, so now we do both. This building makes it really challenging to try and enroll everyone in all of those programs and still maintain space for the growing senior population in Beaver Dam.
Well, actually, I've been there when some of the groups that I was with really couldn't hold their meetings because there just wasn't enough room to separate the two or three groups that were meeting at one time.
We had a fishing meeting. It went over. We actually had to stop the meeting. It was really a good meeting, and because the lunch program had to be served in the same area that we were having the meeting, it's just a total lack of space there.
So for the last 4 years, I've explained to the various groups, which would include our alderpersons as well as our taxpayers, the need, the benefits, and how positive a project like this would be.
So that very much will be a definite improvement for the seniors.
I think people understand that the senior population and the community facilities have been underserved, and with this kind of a project, this kind of a community center, that many people who have not been reached and served are going to be served.
For the rest of the people in the community who come in and use it, well, they currently have very little place, if any, to meet inside.
The need for a community center, a true community center, that's set up in such a way that it's centrally located and is conducive to organizations, civic groups, clubs, signing out or finding space to meet there, and that it has the facilities they need to do that is desperately needed in the community now.
Whether that's groups coming to town, groups that exist in town, but it's creating that place where people can go to accomplish getting together.
When the new facility becomes the place where we have all of our recreation programs, we'll not only be expanding what happens for active older adults, we'll also be able to give opportunities to young families, teenagers, kids in the community, and have things year-round that we can't do now in the parks.
I'm looking forward to how that arts and crafts room is going to be used. I think that's going to be a fascinating thing to see when people can store their art projects there, not have to cart them in and out, where there'll be storage spaces there. There'll be light coming into the room. It'll be amazing.
What I'm very excited about is how the Watermark does have such a focus on wellness. They offer a wide variety of programs that many adults of any ability can take part in, and that's so important. I've looked at the preliminary plans of the new Watermark, and I see several areas where we can really partner with this new community center. One of the areas would be the kitchen facilities, the culinary arts facility.
There'll be more room for people to gather around a stove and do some cooking. And it's to teach people about healthy living.
So I definitely see a great partnership there.
The buzzword today is collaboration. If you do things together, your organization benefits, the other organization benefits, and it just makes that audience broader.
And if the collaboration opportunities are there, and they are there with this community center for companies or organizations like the hospital or whatever, I think that's all been open and kind of on the table.
Beaver Dam Community Hospital has partnered with the community center in many ways. We're excited about the possibility of doing more health and wellness partnerships with the Watermark.
So when I think of collaboration at the Watermark, at the new building where we'll be, Yvonne and I have talked back and forth about all the wonderful things that we could collaborate on, like having a poetry contest or a writing contest, an author. I can just see how those small events that I've tried to do and incorporate and collaborate with can just become that much larger.
There may be folks that are involved with the Watermark that can be involved with our after-school activities. So, and perhaps it might be our kids coming there and the adults going to our schools.
And I also see collaborating with the community center on all of the educational offerings, whether it be health and wellness, Zumba classes, to cooking classes, to computer classes. We can put together our resources and really offer some great things for the community that more people can participate in and benefit from. I really am impressed what a vision and what a beautiful project this is for the community, and the attitude of the whole project of wanting to partner with all of these other businesses, agencies, and opportunities in the city, and to be truly a community center for everyone to come together.
When the citizens of Beaver Dam have an opportunity to do something worthwhile for the community, they come together and do it. And that is one of the real strengths of this community.
Beaver Dam is a regional location, so it's not just the people in Beaver Dam, it's the people from Horicon, Mayville, Columbus.
It is a project that will be used as a senior center, yes, but it has a lot more functions than just the senior center. It'll be used as a meeting place as well as, the whole community can use it.
It's unique. We have nothing like it in Beaver Dam to this point. This is an opportunity.
In addition to all these space needs things, also the building itself will be a tremendous improvement to the downtown area.
What a wonderful gift the building and the property are from Charlie and Gail Fages.
We were very fortunate as a community to get the donation of the former Fullerton site building for this project.
And I think it's incumbent on the community and the community's responsibility to take that gift and turn it into something that is beneficial to the entire community.
I think that the concept of improving an area, improving a building, and increasing a customer base, whether that's foot traffic or rooftops or whatever that may be, is a positive overall.
It's just something that I think when it's all said and done for many, many years, even probably long after I'm gone, that this will help the Beaver Dam community as well as, my kids, my grandkids. It's just something that will be a big thing for the community and for a long time to come. It's not a short-term thing.
In other words, I can make a contribution. I can look immediately to a building that I can use. But if you look down the road a little bit, if you're thinking of a community, you have to realize that the generations to come, our children, our grandchildren, the new people who move to town, will have not only a place that they can meet and socialize, have recreation, education, but it's also something we can be proud of in terms of this is something we came together as a community to do. We built this building with community support. And I think when you see that, people will look at a community and say, hey, that's amazing.